There's Leonard Fournette, 1,000-yard rusher from a year ago. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Lucy. All good. 77.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he'll go down at the 28. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Omaha. Hey, let's go. Trip slip.
Fournette, a first down carry. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Spread right, 72. Green 80. 539, Lucy. Spread right, 72. Let's go. Spread right. Green is up.
On second down, here's Fournette. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Move. 39, Lucy.
Here's a give to Fournette. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Sunday. Lucy.
The pitch to Fournette. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Sunday, green 80,
They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
Lucy.
Here's Fournette. Nifty move. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. And Lambo will put this one through, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Prescott now on 2nd down. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Flex round!
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Prescott to throw this time. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Prescott now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. Room to run inside the 40. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big run that time by Elliott. 51 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll go with a big back. This is Olawale. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Normally, when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
26.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They were happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Bortles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
A first down carry by Elliott. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
That's where you belong. Hustle, hustle.
On second down, Elliott. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. A first down throw for Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll go down at the 28. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Prescott now. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. The give is to Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And this one is right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? They made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hey, 34, Ricky. 11. Throw that. Hey, hold it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there at 22. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. A second down throw for Prescott. And Beasley's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cole Beasley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. He's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to.
And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Tyrone Crawford with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Lucy. 380. Lucy. 5-0. Throw that. Lucy. Move.
Shotgun now for Bortles. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Taco Charlton in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
Here's Austin. And now running right through it. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
41's the will.
A give to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
It's coming now.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to be met at about the 43. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Gun. Switch, and 8. We go 46. Under. We go 46. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Jaguars getting set to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Let's go. You. Throw left.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Open man right side is Sharp. Still going. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
73, 73. Move.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. They'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. That goes for a gain of 31. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Hey, follow. There's 54 right here. Check.
Play action. Now it's Bortles. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. 23 yards on the play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And Bortles going to sneak it. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Blake Bortles with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Second down, Prescott. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Dak finding the former Jag Hurns for the Dallas first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. To Fournette. And he's brought down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. We talked early on about this defense needing to hold him under 100 yards. He's had a few good runs, but he is under 100, and maybe not coincidentally, they're trailing here in the fourth.
But sometimes the best plans actually do get executed, and so far they're on their game.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Demarcus Lawrence. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Omaha. Hey, let's go. Trip front.
Into the red zone. It's Bortles. And Green with a catch left side. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. They start on the ground with Allen. And his space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They go to Elliott again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Here's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Take it at the 37. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Bortles leads the Jags up first and 10 at their own 46. On play action, it's Bortles. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. A big third down play there for the Jags. 42 yards.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll toss it to Fournette. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll run it again with Fournette, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. First down now, but that clock rolling. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Swing to the field, right. To the right.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here you go.
Prescott to throw. He hits Beasley right side. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Here we go. 47, 47. 26.
Throwing here, Prescott. Dancing to his left. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 with a 4. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They come up in an offset eye. Now Elliott. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On play action, now Bortles. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Bortles now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.